Hello there. Welcome back, you guys. We're doing another Halo Mega Haul video. This is everything I picked up in the last 2 weeks. I just got back from working up in Portland, everything I picked up along the way, as well as a few orders that came in. There might be a surprise non-Halo item in the mix. For those of you that watched my last video, I just got back from Portland, so we're going to go over the stuff I got while I was up there. On the way, I should say. I didn't get all of it up there. So as those of you that watched the video saw, and if you haven't watched the video, I'll link it down in the comments down below in a pinned comment. But I picked up another sealed copy of the Renegade Banshee, another sealed copy of the Fleetcom Warthog, and then I picked up a partial case of Universe Series 3 blind bags. In front of you there's 3 of them that I pulled. And then I've got the other ones kind of over here. I didn't open all of them yet because I'm filming them either in videos and in shorts. But there's 3 of the pulls that I had, which is the Marine, the Grunt, and the Brute. I also pulled a Flood Brute, a couple of CQB Spartans, and at least 1 Jago while I was gone. And then we've got, I think, what do we got? 14 or 15 more, something like that. I had taken a couple of blind bags with me to open along the way, but I ended up getting more while I was out there. But why don't we just go ahead and we'll open one real quick. So, just for you guys, an extra little treat. So we got another Grunt. Go along with our other Grunt. And we'll find another Grunt. Grunt, Grunt, Grunt. There we go. Here is our other Grunt out. We're going to call this guy Barry. We're going to call that guy Harry. We'll call the Brute Larry. And this will be Steve. And then as I was pulling these guys out, I actually noticed this purple Brute here. He's got a little bit of paint smudge on his lip here. So there you go. Almost looks like he's got like he got punched in the face almost. So there's our Brute. And those of you that watched my last video, you'll probably recognize this baggie of goodies from my Facebook Marketplace haul. That was $5. Go ahead and dump these all out. Unfortunately, it did not come with all of the sets, but we did get quite a few figures. Just go ahead and move these guys all off to the side. And then we'll take a look at what manuals we got. We've got a Warrior Series little pamphlet with all the figures that you could have gotten. We'll take a look. I have this red guy, the red recruit there, but I don't have any of these other figures. And then we've got a Series 8 manual. I don't think there were any figures from Series 8 in here, but we'll take a look. And then we've got this here. This is the ODST battle unit. There's some of these figures, but not all of them. And then we've got the all-terrain mongoose. This one came with Emil. Emil's not in this set haul, unfortunately. I do have that Emil, one of the versions. There's actually 2 versions of that Emil that exist. One with a white visor and one with a silver visor. Silver visor was first, and you could barely see the silver on top of the gold, so they reprinted it with more of a white color. So I have one of them, but I don't have both versions of that, unfortunately, yet. And then lastly, we've got the Covenant Warriors. I believe all of these figures are going to be here. So we'll go ahead and get these out of the way and take a look. Look at our figures. We'll start off with the big guy. We've got a Gold Hunter. This is the one from that ODST battle unit. He's missing a couple of his spikes. I can see at least one of them in the pile there, so there's at least one more of them. And then he's missing his shoulder armor. So we'll set him off to the side here. Go with our next figure. Actually, we'll give him his spike. So there's that. I don't think we got the other one, so he's missing one, unfortunately, but that's fine. Set him off to the side there. Go with our next figure. That's his leg. Got a red Storm Elite. I think he's missing his, groin armor. I think he's supposed to have a armor piece right here in the center. His leg, I don't know what's going on here. His legs are on backwards, maybe? Leg armor? I think that's what's going on with this guy. I think his leg armor's upside down. So whoever had this before me did not know what they were doing. And I don't know what I'm doing most of the time, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, that's going to be the case. Leg armor's upside down. So we got that. We'll fix that. So, there's that. And go ahead, you guys, comment down below what you think the best thing in this haul is. If you don't think it's one of these things, don't worry, we got more things coming up. So there's our Red Elite. Put him back there with the Hunter. And then we've got another Red Elite. This is more like an orange, well, more like a brick red almost. He's got yellow print on his helmet there. I'll have to double check. Yeah, that's gonna be the guy that came in the Warrior series. So there's that. Throw him back there. Oh, maybe. And then what do we got? Then we got our AC ODST. He does have a broken hand, unfortunately. But for $5, that's not a bad price on this guy. This guy, I believe, goes for quite a bit. So, not a bad figure to get. He's still got his backpack. He's missing his weapon. And he's got the broken hand. But a hand is a much easier piece to replace than some of the other parts. So, I'll take it. What else do we got? We got a purple grunt. He's got like some dust or something on his face. It's like a Halo 4-5 grunt. The one with like that silver ball. I don't know what you call this guy. But one of these guys. And then we've got a jackal. One of the Halo 4-5 jackals with that... What do you call that face? I don't even know. The more dinosaur-looking face versus the bird face from the more iconic jackals. And fun fact, in Halo lore, there are three different species almost of jackals, because you got jackals and skirmishers, but then there's two different types of jackals. Hold on one second. There are the two different types of jackal species that exist, and then you also have the skirmishers, which I thought were their own species, but then I think didn't Halo Infinite, they decided to like retcon that, and then skirmishers are just female jackals or something like that. I don't know. But those two do exist, both in lore. They're supposed to be like a different subspecies of the same species, if that makes sense. So if you didn't know, both of these are canon, at least in the 343 timeline. And then our last two figures here kind of fell apart in the bag, but we got two of these purple elites. This guy's leg popped off. Oh, his leg's armor's on backwards. This guy's got his leg armor right, though. So there is a purple Storm Elite and a purple Elite officer kind of looking dude. Let me fix his legs real quick. That leg armor goes there. There we go. That one will go over here. There we go. There's his leg armor all fixed up and he's ready to go. Unfortunately, there were no weapons in this lot. It was just what you see in front of you here. The 4 elites, a grunt, a jackal, an ODST, and a hunter that was in this haul, along with that pile of manuals that some of them aren't going to do me any good. Some of them, I don't know. I don't really need manuals, to be honest with you guys, but it doesn't hurt to have them in case I get one of those sets in the future. That way I know what parts I need. Moving on to the sets you guys have not seen yet. In front of you here is a ODST Mickey. He was the last member of Alpha 9 in the drop pods that I hadn't picked up yet, so I went ahead and pulled the trigger when he was on sale for $17.99. I'll throw a link down below in the comment section or in the description of the video somewhere. There'll somewhere be down below a link to where you can find him. I'm not sure if he's still available at that price. I'll have to check that, and if he is, I'll let you guys know. But this guy is the least expensive of the 4 Alpha 9 drop pods, just because you can also buy him in the character pack. The character pack version of him is less detailed. He doesn't have his name printed, and he doesn't have UNSC printed, I don't believe. And we'll take a look at that here in another video in the next couple of days. But went ahead, pulled the trigger since I didn't have him. And sadly, no, he did not come from Fred Meyers. Unfortunately, we don't have anything going on Fred Meyers-wise for ODSTs as of right now. Just the picture of the figures in the toy aisle. That's all we got right now on them. Still no word on whether or not they're actually officially going to stock them or not. There was some evidence backing it, but unfortunately nothing has fully transpired there yet. Went ahead and picked up a sealed copy of Sam Fisher from Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. At least this is from Blacklist, specifically. I don't think that was the one that I played. I played one of the Splinter Cells. I don't actually remember which one because it's been like 10 years. I also snagged this Assassin's Creed set of Adwali. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Let me know down in the comments if I'm not. But this guy is pretty widely available for close to original retail price of like $12. So if you can find him, I'd say pick him up. And hiding behind the last box here is going to be our final item or items to take a look at. Before we look at them, go ahead, make sure you're subscribed, like the video, and make sure you leave a comment on what you think the best thing is in the haul. And here we go. We got a full set of the sealed metallic cryopods. I managed to pick up all 4 of these for $43 sealed and shipped from China, so just keep that in mind. If you're against ordering from China, that's something to keep in mind. But ordered these, $43 shipped for all 4 of them. We got our Spartan Mark IV, our Recruit, our Mark 6 Gen 2, and then I believe that's an Enforcer on the left there in the blue. That's about all I got for you guys. Make sure you've liked the video, make sure you've left a comment, make sure you've subscribed, make sure you do all those things, and have a good day.